Hello, gotta go live. Hello, 3 people. How are you doing? Oh, what have I done? Oh God, that's old. Hello, just in the barn, packing orders on a Monday. Just doing this. How is everybody? Ticker. Reseller Republic. Where's the comments? Hi, Leanne. Enjoyed your Amazon board game short. Ooh. Wonder which one that was. I don't think I put out a short for a while, so you must have possibly come across an old one. But thank you. Afternoon, Rosie. UK to Penang to Australia. You stopped putting out videos. I was enjoying your Penang videos. So I guess you're in Australia or Austria? Australia, I'm guessing. Very nice. Have you moved with work again? Oh, what did I say? What did I say? Penang. Did I say Penang? Yeah, I probably said Penang, didn't I? Papua New Guinea, yeah, I knew that. I forgot. I'm packing orders. I just got my replacement bubble wrap. Oh, hi, Keelan1977. I realise your name is Kelly now after the last live. I looked on your website and I saw we'd had previous chats on Instagram. So, hi, Kelly. Yeah. So last week I got some bubble wrap and it was bad. I talked about it in a video briefly. And I've had the new roll and I haven't opened it yet, or the new 2 rolls actually, and I've got to pack these 6. I think these are like recycled glass or something. I've got to pack these 6 today, so I will definitely be cracking open the new bubble wrap in a moment. See what it's like. Yes, for your husband's work. Yeah. So do you still do any videos? I've not been on your channel for a while because I know you stopped for quite a while. But I didn't know anything really about Papua New Guinea, so I was interested to see. I can't remember the name of the town you're in. I have a feeling it began with M, but I can't remember. But yeah, I enjoyed those. Right, let's see about this bubble wrap. I'm over here now. Ooh, too many things in the way. Yeah. Oh, that's better. Doesn't pop when you look at it. It's probably a bit noisy. They always have these like manufacturer codes on. So when you get a problem, if you get a problem with shot, just take a photo of that. Take a photo of that, send them that, and then they know which supplier it came from. But first, I need to get rid of the old one. That I'll probably end up using that in the garden somewhere. I'm not sure how. Oh, it's definitely ladybird season. All the ladybirds have woken up. They're everywhere here. In the autumn, winter, we opened our opened my office window, and there was thousands, literally, of ladybirds all sort of bulked up for the winter, and they just went everywhere, and I was brushing them off the window, and what I didn't realise was the kitchen door was right below the. Obviously, I realised the kitchen door is right below, but I hadn't realised that it was open. So I'm brushing them out of the windows, and they're just going down. My shoes were outside. They were all in my shoes. They were all then flying into the kitchen and trying to take up residence there. Yeah, loads of them. Right. And now they're all starting to wake up in here. Hang on, I just need to go and put this over here. Oh. That's it. Can't believe I had a tidy up last week, and now, after a weekend of gardening, the place is a mess again. I'm in Australia. I am reselling again, which is interesting, as it's so different from when I did it in the UK. Yeah, what are they called? Salvos or something over there, isn't it? Is that what they say? Oh, I put the bubble wrap on the wrong way round. I've done the equivalent of the toilet paper. Well, the opposite of. Oh. Let's put it back the right way. Is that better? There we go. So tell us what's different about. So obviously, I follow a couple of Aussie resellers on YouTube. Yeah, obviously, sort of pretty good market. What do you resell there? Is it like books and stuff, or I'll put these glasses aside because I'm a bit worried about smashing them up before I pack them. I'm just going to pack a couple of other bits first. Port Moresby, yeah, I knew it had an M in it. I suppose it was bound to have an M in it somewhere. What do I need? Cardboard. And how? Oh God. How has everyone found March in the world of reselling? Oh, I've just highlighted that one again. Port Moresby, yeah. Who else is around? Say hello. Let us know what you're up to right now, if you can. Unless you're at the other side of your room packing or something. You can't type. Oh. That's what we need. Last time I went live was, I think it was on the 9th of March, because I just saw it on StreamYard, and I was live for an hour and 40 minutes, and I was so slow at packing. So today, I've done a lot already, so I can just do these last few bits. I've got 3 board games going out on Amazon. Did a load of price changes on Amazon on Friday, I think. And sold 3 items. Nothing particularly special, although this one, excuse me, which you see a lot, don't you, in charity shops and stuff. There's so many different versions. But when you scan, I think if you scan the barcode on this one, it comes up with a different design. So you do like a picture scan. Phone's over there. So for $19.99, it's used. It's pretty good for, when is it from? Is it 2001? 2001. Yeah, pretty good. I've got the what's going on? I've got the Reseller Republic banner going across the bottom of the screen. If you haven't visited Reseller Republic, pop on over and stick yourself on the map. You'll even be able to put yourself right, hang on. UK to Penang. I need to remember your name. Why did I said Penang again? What an idiot. Papua New Guinea. I thought we'd find you in our messages. I'm sure we've messaged. Anyway, I can't remember your name, but I was going to say, yeah, you could put yourself on Reseller Republic on the map. It will let you do it, I think. Anyway, March, Kelly, show. March, a bit different. Still on target to sell the same amount, although removing clothing. Sounds a bit dodgy. Removing clothing and replacing the listings with books. Oh yes. So you're still getting lots of books. That's really sounds great what you're doing. Do you have much storage? Did you say how many books you have? I can't remember if you said that last time. Oh, Antoinette, how's your penguin? And some subsequent light up animals, if I remember rightly. It was a penguin, wasn't it? I think. Sure it was. Antoinette. Wolfman. Howdy, everyone. Why do people in Greece? Oh, it's a joke. Howdy, everyone. Why do people in Greece dislike dawns? Because dawn takes Greece away. I don't understand. Have I said something political? I don't know. I'm not the sharpest when it comes to. Well, no, I'm quite sharp. I just don't understand. Because dawn takes Greece away. Someone's going to have to explain that to me. Because it's a huge country with less people than the UK. Yeah. So does that mean it's harder to find a customer, or is the competition lower? I only have eBay bags, and I wouldn't care if this was vintage, but I don't like sending stuff to Amazon customers in an eBay bag. So I turn them inside out. I've got a book here that I've got a pack that's got a naughty image on the front. It's a cartoon. So I'll have to be careful showing it on screen, won't I? I want to get anyone in trouble. I don't want to get me in trouble. Dawn. Oh, here we go. Antoinette. Why'd you have to click everything twice? Penguin family, brilliant. They were a big hit at Christmas. That's excellent. That's great to hear. Did you get 3 in the end, was it? I think it was 3 in the end. Dawn is like fairy. Dawn Oh, it skipped. 1 second. Oh, what's happened? It's just skipped. Penguins. Hi, Jody. Keeps pressing my iPad keys. Oh, here we go. Antoinette. Dawn is like fairy liquid, I think. Oh, okay. Right, that now makes sense. That now makes sense. Oh. Kelly has 2 8-foot insulated sheds with kindly built shelving. Oh, excellent. So nothing gets damp or anything like that. And that's enough room for you, is it? That's good. 13 people watching. Who's not said hello? Come on. One of them might be Faye. She might be like, she doesn't know I'm live, but she might have seen a notification or something. Faye, are you there? Oh dear. Oh, where did that come up then? I have to be choosy with what I sell as the shipping costs are huge. And everything's selling. Oh, so it's a bit like America where it's like 50p to go next door or £50 to go to the other side of the country. Is the shed there? Do you sell, Kelly, do you sell more individual books or do you sell more bundles of books? That is my killer question for the morning. No, afternoon. Well into the afternoon. That's the noisy bit over. Where's my pen gone? Yes. Oh yeah. One from the charity auction. That's fantastic, wasn't it? And 2 from us. Thank you. I found more actually. Ones we hadn't tested. I wonder if I can reach it. I can't remember where I put them. Oh, they're all up there. See if I can get that down. I'll show you. Oh, I can't get it down. It's a bit too. Probably can't hear either. It's a bit too precarious up here. But yeah, I found like loads. I'm on a swivel stool. It's a bit difficult. Hold on. Yeah, found loads more. Oh, what did I say? Did I say 20 by 8 foot? Oh, I don't know what I said. Yeah, try adding yourself. Be interested to know. It is like I remember when I set it up. I can't remember if I sort of said ignore anything that's not in the UK or whatever. But it'd be interesting to know if you can add yourself to it. Right. What was that? I just packed Trivial Pursuit. So again, I'm not doing very well. Live 20 minutes. Packed 1 item. I'll get quicker now. It's because I'm interested in reading what you're all saying. But don't stop. Alabama Llama. a Nick Hills classic. And just in case anyone's interested, I'm not using bubble wrap on these. Got very thick cardboard, straight round. It's good enough for me. Did that bubble wrap video last week to say that the stuff that had arrived wasn't any good and I was getting a replacement. And whenever I make a video, I always want to watch it through, like once it's uploaded to YouTube, before sending it live, just to make sure there aren't any problems. And sometimes I make Faye watch them. And I don't know how loud that tape is, I'm sorry. And I made Faye watch it and she just laughed. She said, because she just had like a strawberry daiquiri or something, daiquiri. We'd had a bonfire, we were quite chilled, and then we go in the house and I put on a video about bubble wrap, and she's just like, I don't know anyone else that could talk about bubble wrap for as long as you. And I said, oh, do you think I should like edit it or put the bubble wrap bit later on in the video or something? Is it a bit boring? I just left it as it was at the end. But she was laughing at me. Kelly, I sell a bit of each, some bundles, some individuals, depends on value. Yeah, I've tried it always. I think I've just found my stride. Minimum price got to be £10 and upward. Yeah, I think I mentioned earlier in the month when I went live that I don't know if I talked about this or not actually. I must have done that. We started doing bundles and book bundles and book bundles and individual bundles. And I mean, I love selling books. I do sort of prefer selling them on Amazon just because I'm sort of looking for like more niche stuff like reference books and stuff. So it's generally selling them individually because we sort of tried doing the whole book bundle thing, but for us, we were just taking up too much room and we don't have sort of space. Obviously, we've got the barn here, but it's full of all sorts of junk and quality merchandise. But yeah, we sort of ended up with over time, we ended up with too much waste, and we kind of knocked that particular thing on the head. We thought we could take Vinted by storm. We did okay. Well, we made decent money, but we probably got it a bit wrong when it came to picking stuff up, because our sort of proposal for taking books from people was like, we'll pay whatever, I can't remember what it was now, per kilo, but we'll take everything, because we didn't want to be cherry picking. We didn't have the time for that, so we were just ending up with so much rubbish. Limelight Vinty, hello. What did I pack? Oh, llama, Barma llama. Oh, so I just said I'd do Amazon orders where I turned the bag inside out, but I forgot. But never mind. Did I miss that message about March? Oh yeah, no, I read that out. What else is going on here? I was saying earlier, I completely reorganised the barn. I'll pick this up. It's not plugged into anything. Oh, what have I done? Hold on. Keypad, keyboard. So before we had, what do we have? I had shelving there. Guys, it's difficult doing it back to front. Shelving there, which had all our camping stuff on. That's now over there. And that space will be empty. Essentially, the lawnmowers will just slot into that space. But at the moment, because I'm sort of 3/4 of the way through finishing. So I just chucking boxes over there at the moment. And then that's all our Christmas stock on those metal ones, and they were down towards that window, which is blocked, which you can't see. So I shoved it all down, put those shelves there. And then, again, this is a mess. But this end is like our gardening stuff. That I've got a lot of stuff to go to the tip, and a lot of empty tubs and stuff. Because in the summer, we have a fridge freezer there, and you just want to get to the fridge easily. And guests just be able to come in and help themselves to drinks and stuff. But before, this was all quite tight, which it is sort of now, but mainly because my footballs are there. And empty tubs, which will go to the tip or sell them on Facebook or whatever. So yeah, it was a busy few days. And then I mowed the lawns and trimmed a load of hedges. And all the hedge trimmings are still on the front garden. I was just sort of hoping some little fairy would come and clean them all up for me, but they haven't. It didn't happen. Kelly. I'm sure I saw you and Faye once buy a big load of them. Yeah, I also realised after you said it on your video, I didn't add a radius to my website. So well spotted. Oh yeah. Didn't ever get to the bottom of that. So okay, so you're not traveling the length and breadth of the country then. Yeah, we bought in lockdown. We bought, I think it was 3 pallets of books. Might have been that. I mean, we buy quite a lot of books here and there. That was the biggest buy. The pallets just got dropped off in the road and out the front. It didn't really matter because there was nothing going on in lockdown. So yeah, we had those piled up in the dining room. Emptied them off the pallet. They were in boxes. And yeah, had them all in the dining room. It was way too many. That one actually wasn't that good a purchase. But it was a new supplier. And we thought we'd try them. We didn't use them again. Okay. Spark Zone 309. Hi. Welcome to the Monday barn picking session. Barn picking? Order packing in the barn. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to mention it again. If you haven't been onto resellerrepublic.co.uk and you're a reseller, why not pop over and add yourself to the map? There's some big blank areas. Let's get it up on my phone. Big areas of the UK that aren't covered, and I know there's resellers there, and I know who they are. They're ignoring the site. Allow. Oh, so hang on, let's turn my brightness down a bit. How's that? Yeah, 105 as a new one. Who's that then? Let's have a look. Notification. I can't read backwards. Oh, there we go. Rackmate-53 from Adelaide just joined. Oh, yeah. So I take it that's you then. So let's have a look. I say that's you. I mean, UK, PNG to Australia. Hang on. Let's just shoot past India, Malaysia, Indonesia. Oh, God. There you are. In Australia. Can I zoom out any further? Hold on. What's going on? There you are. Did you write anything in your bio? No. You are meetup friendly though, so we'll pop over. Thanks for adding yourself. Let's go back to the UK. Reload the page. Yeah, so we've got a big blank gap around Oxford. No one in Oxford apparently. A lot of Wales is over here. A lot of Wales is empty. Not many people down in, sorry, it's so too bright. Oh, there we go. Just tilt it. Not many people down Devon and Cornwall way. There's Wales. Oh, it's a fly. And then bit of a gap northwest. Where's that? Blackpool. Between Preston, which is Auction Mum, there, and Carlisle. So yeah. Oh, and also the northeast, all around Hull. No one there. So if you know anyone in those areas and they're not on here, send them a message. Get them on the map. Yeah, as I said, there's a few people around all those areas that I know and like follow us and stuff. So they're being shy. Right, I remember to turn my bag, my eBay bag for this Amazon order, inside out. Ah, Rachel, you're Rachel. Yes. Thank you. I was trying to remember your name. I don't know if you saw me. I went onto Instagram earlier to try and find our messages to find your name, but I couldn't find you. Do you still have your Instagram account? Right. 19 people watching. So what's the time now? Coming up to 2 o'clock. I haven't had lunch. And you know when you sell on Vinted, does anyone ever do this like me? When you sell something on Vinted and you have to, hold on, and you get the label and you know what's on the agenda for the day and where you're going and stuff, and you're just like, fingers crossed it's not imposed or it's not every, because you know that you hadn't planned to go to those particular destinations. And then for us, like, the best scenario is when it pops up and it's a Royal Mail label, because I'm always going to be going to the post office. This was a Pokemon puzzle. That's 34 minutes, 3 orders down. Oh, here's the rude one. I've put my fingers over this. Some old magazine. Don't know if anyone remembers this. I don't. It's probably before my time. It was 15p. Sex to Sexty. Number 1, jokes for blokes and gags for stags. 1972. Just cover that up again. Yeah. I wasn't born. But I don't know how long it ran for. So, Did I just show the back? There's more rude pictures on the back. Right, let's get that in an envelope so it doesn't happen again. Where's my envelopes? Completely forgot I've got a coffee. We watch you when we can from North Wales. Thank you. Thank you, John. Nice to see you here. Oh, I love coffee. Right. Where's... It's going to fit. We had £100, no, £90 return on Friday. Interested to know what you guys think, actually. So we sold this item 2 or 3 weeks ago. No, like a month ago, something like that. And it was a pretty high value sale. We didn't show it, actually, I don't think, because it's belonged to a friend. And spit it out, Simon. So I'm concentrating on this as well. It came back as like not called for with Royal Mail. Now, before I opened the parcel when it came back, Faye was like, "Oh, I wonder what it is," and I was like, "For me, I never even try and second guess stuff. I just, when I'm ready to open the parcel, I'll open the parcel." So Faye looked up the name on the front of the parcel and said, "Oh, is that really expensive item that we sold?" And I'm 100% sure that I saw feedback for that item, and their wording was something like a very interesting piece, because it was like a unique one-off piece. I'm trying to put this in a bloody envelope, and I cut the envelope down and I've cut it too short. Yeah, it was a one-off piece, and their feedback said something like very interesting piece or like very unusual. So I was like, that's weird. We've had feedback for that. I'm sure we have. So I looked through all of our feedback from the last, month till before that order was placed, and there's no feedback on our account saying what very interesting item, very unusual piece. It's completely baffling. So I don't know whether they left the feedback for the wrong order and then removed it or something. No idea. But what I'm interested to know is, if you get a return, well, any return, do you instantly like message the customer and say, "We've had it back, what do you want us to do?" Or do you wait for them? Because for a sort of £90 item, I'm not in a hurry. Like, we've had no communication from them, and I'm certainly not in a hurry to let them know that it's come back here. It's not our job to do that. It's their job to say item not received. So yeah, what's everyone do in that case? So we won't obviously resell it. Like, it'll go on the shelf and wait. And when I started in e-commerce in 2007, I worked for a company. I was head of the e-commerce operations there. We were selling on Amazon, we were selling on Groupon. I could come in on a Monday morning to 10,000 orders quite easily. And we were, I was hiring temps and stuff. We'd have like 30 temps in our warehouse at a time and all of that. That's how I sort of started in e-commerce. And behind my desk, I had a pile of not called for parcels. I had a sort of big shelf behind me, around all the length, the width of the warehouse. And these parcels would come back, and I would just stick them on the shelf because I wasn't interested at all in like messaging the customer or anything. Obviously, if they messaged us, we could check. And after a while, some of these parcels started getting so old that I would just empty the parcel out and keep the packing slip, so that still, if that customer ever contacted us, I had a reference of it, and I could say, yeah, that did come back, and refund them or send out a replacement. And honestly, I don't know what Faye said. Maybe they died, because it's like, if you order something for £100, surely if you haven't had it after like a month, you're gonna message the seller. Well, at my old place, I had hundreds of parcels, and some of them ended up going back years. I kept all the packing slips, and it was a full folder by the time I left there. So yeah, interested to know what you do. Do you preempt the customer contacting you and saying, "I've had it back"? Because what I don't want to do, particularly, like if they said, "Oh, send it back out, I'll pay for postage or whatever," that's great. But if they're like, "Oh, actually, the moment's passed, can you refund me?" It's like, oh, yeah, waffled on a bit there, didn't I? Babs saying, hiya, nearly missed this. Here we are. I've been live for 42 minutes now. I've packed 4 parcels. Doing well. Good afternoon, Ross. Oh, is that a new logo? O'Shea's Wonder Widget. Is that your name? Are you Ross O'Shea? Am I missing the obvious? Right. John, we have all post in town except Every. I have to travel 10 miles just for Every. So do you, if you sell on Vinted, do you switch it off? Can you actually switch Every off on Vinted? Anyway, yeah, that's a pain. 10 miles, that is a pain. Yeah, Rachel. I wouldn't contact them. There's not just me then. That's good. Because it's not dishonest, is it? It's just like, sort your own shit out, isn't it? But also, I had someone contact me. They bought a book in January, and they contacted me yesterday to say they hadn't received it. It's crazy. Right. Oof. What's next? Let's do this. Some books about lace. In there. This is an interesting question. What's the job roles for each of you? Do you pack and Faye lists everything? No, I pack everything. Faye does sort of say like, "Oh, if you want me to pack, I will." But I don't know. Like, we have a lot of breakables, and it's not that I don't trust Faye to pack a breakable, because I do. But it's just like, I know where everything is, and I've done that much of it now. I sort of think like, I might as well just crack on. So I pack everything, and Faye lists, I would say, 90% of eBay, and I list 100% of Amazon. I have never, I don't think, listed on Vinted. I can't recall a time when I've ever listed on Vinted. Faye lists on Vinted. I've done it again. What an idiot I am. Oh, I might get away with that. No, that's all right. Yeah, so Faye lists on Vinted. We've both listed on, like, Faye knows how to list on Amazon and everything. But yeah, generally, I suppose generally speaking, yeah, I pack, Faye lists. We both buy. I do, I was going to say 90%, but probably pretty much 100% admin in terms of like eBay and stuff. So customer service and all that is done by me, even though I always sign them off by Faye. So I always sign off every message from Faye. Going back to my old job, I always used to sign off all messages to customers as Nigel. It was a bit of an ongoing joke because a guy I worked with, his partner was called Nigel. So I would always say Nigel, and then we'd get people ringing up asking for Nigel, and no one knew who Nigel was, and it was me all along. What was I saying before that? Yeah, so I do all customer service. I do all like account help stuff. I send all offers. I think I send offers because, is it on the app you can't see the SKU? So Faye uses the app and I use like the desktop on my phone. So when you go to like offers, items eligible to send offers on, I can see the SKUs, so I can see the cost price, how long it's been listed and all that. I might be wrong, that Faye might not. But also, if we've got coupons on and stuff, it's not always clear if you've got a coupon on when you're sending an offer. So I always know like what coupons are on and which products they're on, like which price ranges they're on and stuff like that. So I tend to do all of the offers. I do the newsletters, clear down out of stocks and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Faye's very much a lister. I think the part that she enjoys the most, I think she does quite enjoy listing when she's in the flow, but it's the buying. I think we all probably enjoy that the most, don't we? Okay. I noticed in your past videos that Faye enjoys the research. Yeah, she likes finding out about stuff. She's very, very inquisitive. She wanted to be a sort of writer. She wanted to be like I don't know if journalist is the right word. We were talking about it yesterday, actually, because she works for a charity. Hi, Chris. She works for a charity that locates missing people all around the world. It's an international charity. They've had Channel 4 documentaries and stuff done about them. If you watch stuff like that, you'd have probably seen it. And so she's head of online. So she's sort of head of the website, the social media and stuff. And then she obviously has people under her that are like doing the social media and stuff. But they're all volunteers. So you can imagine what it's like when it's all volunteers. But so she enjoys going back to your question really about sort of research, she'd love to be an investigator. She has got involved in some of the investigations for the missing people. She kind of has to be involved with it a certain amount because she needs to be abreast of what is going on. 2 of the cases are really close to here. One is in Biggleswade and one is in Baldock. She visited recently the grave of the lady that was found dead in the 70s, I think it was, on the A1 here near us. And she's buried in Stevenage, but it's they don't know they don't know who it is. And the case is called Bulldog Woman, because that's all they really know, other than they know a bit about it, but they're always trying to find out more information. And she went and visited the grave a couple of weeks back, did some pieces for social media. It's just an unmarked grave between two marked graves. Pretty sad, really. And so she's, she kind of wants to find out all the time about stuff. I call her CSI Faye quite often. And yeah, so she loves the research part. It was quite a long answer. Chris, Carbon, Chris. Yes, it's an eBay logo. Is it? What? It's an eBay logo. Is it? Oh, like your logo for eBay? No, not O'Shea's, just an anagram, lol. I guess this, because I can't see all of the logo, it's like, so I guess I'd probably recognise it if I could. Cool. Chris, have you started your, I know you're, are you close to doing your first eBay live? Have you done it? I know the whole, thing with the contract and all that was dragging on. I can't remember if you've done it or you're like really close to doing it. I will tune in this evening anyway, no doubt, and find out more. I'm doing a plate now, and I'm not going to put it in a box. Plate. It's going in, wrapped in cardboard, a bit of bubble wrap around the side, straight in a bag. I've probably done 100 plates like that. Not had a single incident. Probably just set myself up there for one. Oh, first 2 shows done. We'll do a video this week. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I won't ask you any more questions about it then, because I'm sure you've got you've done it already on your videos. Okay, cool. So I don't know what I missed. It must have done them last week. I don't know why I didn't see them. However, I don't really. I guess you put it on social, and I only really go on Instagram nowadays, either to reply to messages or to post. I very rarely look through it unless it's on the page when I load it up. Sometimes I look through stories. I find that Instagram is just sort of flooded with scammers trying to sell you their vintage suppliers or adverts and stuff. And at this time of year, all I'm getting shown is skiing. Yeah, lots of skiing videos because obviously everyone's out skiing. And I have a particular passion for skiing. There we go. That plate is going like that. If anyone wants to ask me a very interesting fact about myself that you will not know, feel free and I'll tell you. Relates to skiing. But yes, good afternoon. Oh, I think you're probably chatting to someone. Faye's job sounds really interesting. Yeah, it's volunteer. 100% of the staff that work for Locate are volunteers. Locate International is what it's called. So they do a Zoom call on a Monday. No, night is it? On a Tuesday night. They have a Zoom call every week. catch up on the cases. There's been all sorts going on. It's very, very interesting. You get people that are like missing but not missing, you know what I mean? So they're like reported missing, but then they will contact the charity and say, I'm not missing. I'm just not interested in like the people that are looking for me or whatever. Pretty sad, really. And then they have to go through a whole sort of verification process. So if they've got loads of stuff on social media and website and stuff, and they sort of say, I'm not missing, can you please remove all my details from your website? Then they have to verify that it is who that they are who they say they are. It's crazy. Anyway, not very reselling. Fingers, Ross, my fingers. So this one I essentially fractured without realizing. I just thought, because I play football and I play in goal quite regularly, so I'm always getting like bumped and bruised. So that one happened first, and then 6 weeks later this one happened. And I went to the hospital and they said, yeah, both of them are knackered, but this one's too long ago now. So I was doing hand therapy for like, this is funny actually. I was doing hand therapy for like maybe 3 months or something. I don't know how long it's been. And I finally got sort of discharged. They basically said, yeah, that one, good luck, enjoy your life. And that one is much better. Like, I can do my fist again, but this one I can't. And I got a letter from the hospital, like the official discharge letter, that I don't have to go to hand therapy anymore. And there was like a personalised note from the hand therapist, this lady who's very, very sweet. We always had a laugh and stuff, and it was like a personalised note saying like, "Well done, Simon. Like, pleasure working with you," and all this. And Faye, who for various reasons spends quite a bit of time back and forth from hospital, has had hundreds of discharge letters for this and that. It's never had like a personalised message in a letter like that. So she's like, "What's going on? Your hand therapist. Get your hands off my husband." So I told Faye that every time I went to hand therapy, this is a lie, but I told her anyway, just to wind her up. Every time I went to hand therapy, she would take my wedding ring off and tell me we don't need that. So I told her that's what happens at the beginning of hand therapy. She takes my wedding ring off. Had her on that for a little while. Any post available in Adelaide? Any posts available in Adelaide? I'm not sure what I've said. Well done, Faye. I think it's amazing. Thanks, Kelly. Yeah, I'll tell her that we talked about it. She didn't like to talk about it on like our YouTube, not because she can't, but obviously, you know, it's a reselling channel. I've waffled about all sorts of stuff today. But you know, some people just want to hear about reselling, don't they, on a reselling channel? But can anyone remember what's in here? Oh, it's a plate, isn't it? Yeah, it's interesting. Very interesting. What does any posts available in Adelaide mean, Rachel? Can't remember. Any posts available in Adelaide? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Probably. If you look at our Instagram, I'm sure on our Instagram, because it doesn't matter where you are in the world. Is it on our Instagram? I'm sure it's on there. Yeah, there it is. So like if you go on our Instagram and our grid, 7 rows down, there's a post. It's like a black background with loads of writing on it, because you put it out on Instagram to say if anyone's interested. You know, they're always looking for people. The more the merrier, isn't it, for charity work? Specifically at that time, I think they were like looking for people who had sort of, and you can like apply and do all sorts of positions. They were trying to get hold of people that might have good knowledge of like vintage clothing, because what happens is often, you know, they have clothing, and finding out about the labels, like knowing the era of the labels and stuff, massively helps in investigations. So but yeah, I think that's why she posted it. Probably something else as well. But have a look at that post, and if you are interested, it's quite interesting. Oh, what's this? Ross just had the unusual message you get sold some wallpaper wrapped. Just had the unusual message you get sold some wallpaper, wrapped it in a box for a monitorizer to protect it. They have, like others, thought that it wasn't the item inside. Oh yeah, just open the box. We've had that loads. You put something in a box, and I don't know why they don't just open the box. They're clearly like boxes are taped up, aren't they? So it's not like they're thinking, oh, I can't open it because then it, you know, if it's brand new, and then it won't be brand new anymore. It's like clearly it's a used box. Plate. Picture frame. We had a good message over the weekend. I put it on Instagram. We sold a bunch of light bulbs to someone. You know, the light bulbs that we have, if you watch the channel. Sold a bunch to one person, and this was a couple of weeks ago, and I was just doing my admin, went on the feedback, noticed that I had negative feedback, and it said just something like didn't work, and it was for the light bulbs. I hadn't had a message or anything like that from the customer. Whatever, you can do what they want, I guess. But I wrote to them and said, regarding your feedback, like, thanks for your feedback, could you just let me know what was wrong? Because it was like quite a few light bulbs. So you're sort of thinking, like, how many light bulbs need to be broken or not work or whatever to sort of to get negative feedback without contacting them? Like if it was the whole lot, sorry, without contacting the seller, like if it was all the light bulbs, you contact the seller, wouldn't you, and say, I want my money back. It was like a sizable order. It was 40 quid or something. You'd sort of say, like, can you replace these light bulbs that don't work or whatever? And they just said, they replied to my message and just said, 5 don't work in the bin. 5 don't work in the bin. And I thought, whoa, my bin's got an electric thing, so maybe they've got light bulbs in their bin. Obviously, I didn't think that. I was just being cheeky. So I replied to them and said, sorry they don't work in your bin. Have you tried a different appliance? They haven't replied. Yeah, I get occasionally someone accused me of selling them cans of drink. Yeah, scammer. Well, since no one asked me what my interesting fact about myself was, have to wait till someone asks me on a live one day or something. How many people are watching? 24 people. Oh God, I've been live for an hour now. Right, I better pack this up, and I think I better go actually. I better finish this off, have lunch, go to the post office, get on with my life. Check any messages. Yeah. Cool, thanks everyone for joining. Do this again soon, I'm sure. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.